Hello artists! Today we're going to be working on our secondary swimmers. We've already drawn our fish with the lines running through it, and we've already traced everything with Sharpie. What we're going to be doing first today is simply taking a large eraser and erasing all of our pencil lines. Please put the crumbs in the trash can. When we get ready to paint today, we're going to need lots of materials. There's painting paper that's protecting my table. I have a set of watercolor paints, a bowl of water, a piece of aluminum foil, a napkin, and a brush. We're working with the secondary colors, but the trick is you have to make them yourself. Remember, the three secondary colors are purple, green, and orange. But I do not want you to paint with the purple, green, and orange paint. I want you to use the three primary colors, blue, yellow, and red, and I want you to mix them to create your own secondary colors today. We're going to be doing this on top of the aluminum foil. I'm just going to go ahead and start off with orange because that's what our fish will be. You have to get your brush wet. This is why they're called watercolors. We have to get water. And to make orange, we mix yellow with red. But we don't mix the yellow with the red in the paint set. We mix it on top of the foil. What I'm doing right now is rotating my brush gently. Remember, we want a good hair day with the brushes today. We never push hard, we gently rotate them, and I'm loading the brush with lots of paint. By rotating my brush on the aluminum foil, now the yellow paint is getting onto the foil. Before I take a dirty brush and put it into a new color, I should always rinse it first. Get some water, load your brush, good hair day. And now start to mix it with the yellow. I can already tell that I have a little bit too much red, so again, I have to rinse my brush out first before I can touch the yellow paint. I'm going to load my brush again and mix again. And now I think that makes a really nice orange color. I used primary yellow and primary red, and I mixed them together to make secondary orange. Now I'm going to paint straight from my aluminum foil onto my fish. The deal with this is you have to use those lines as your stopping point. So if I paint orange right here, I'm going to stop where that line is. What I'm going to be doing today is making different shades of orange. This would be my regular orange, but now I'm going to show you how you can make it just a little bit more reddish orange. Now this time, that does look orange to me, but it's a reddish orange. We're going to use that for the next spot right here. Do a good job, go nice and slow. If the two colors blend together, just go over that spot a couple more times so that they'll blend. Now I have a regular orange and I have a reddish orange. My next spot, I want it to look more yellow. This time, because I want it to look more yellow than orange, I'm only going to dip in my red and I'm going to start to mix. I still think that's a little too red, so I'm going to rinse and add some more yellow. Now that's a nice yellow orange. So what I've created on my aluminum foil is three different shades of orange. A regular orange, a reddish orange, and a yellowish orange. I'm going to continue to paint just on my foil now, using those paints to continue to paint my fish, making sure that I stop at every line. If you feel like your brush gets a little too wet today, just blot it on your paper towel. You don't have to wipe it, just blot it a little. If you run out of paint, you can make paint on those same spots again. Okay, artists, that's what it looks like after I use primary yellow and primary red to make different shades of orange. I've painted the whole fish. I stopped at the lines where I was supposed to, and now I have different shades of orange painting my whole fish. For cleanup, we have a lot of important things to take care of. First off, make sure that your watercolors get shut and put back by the sink. Give your brush one final rinse in the water and just blot it to dry it. Don't pull it and don't wipe it, just blot it. Your napkin can go in the trash can. You're gonna take your bowl of water to the sink and pour it out. Make sure you give the bowl a rinse before you put it in the dish drainer. You'll put your clean brush back in your dish drainer. I'm going to be keeping the aluminum foil, so you're going to just leave that on your tables, and I or the artist assistant will collect those. You will take your whole secondary swimmer, painting paper and all, and carry it to your drying rack. Start on the bottom shelf and work your way up. Don't skip any rows.